So we just created our PS menu directive. Let's create our PS menu item directive. I'll go to External Modules, PS menu, and we'll create the directive file. We'll call it PS menu item directive, and we'll just use our menu directive as a starting point. The name will be PS menu item, and we don't need to use transclusion, so we'll just leave that out. We won't need to use the controller here, so I'll delete that, but we definitely want to require the controller from the PS menu. So by adding this require option, we'll make sure that this PS menu item always has a parent PS menu, and that we will get access to its controller. We can access the controller in the link function by adding a fourth parameter. To fix this up further, we can use a template URL as well, and we'll just call that PS menu item template. And let's just quickly create that file. And the contents for now can just be a simple div. We'll fix that up in an upcoming video. So as this directive stands now, it's going to be using the scope of the PS menu, but we're going to want to use an isolate scope. And while we're at it, we should go back to the PS menu and make sure that has an isolate scope as well. We definitely want to use the isolate scope for the PS menu because this is going to be a standalone component that can be used in any application, and we'll have no idea what the parent scope will be. So we'll just leave that empty for now. And looking back at the menu item directive, well, we do know we're going to need at least one field in here. If we look back at the markup, we're passing this label, which is the text that we want to show for the menu item. So let's pull that into our scope. And we can just use the string value. And we'll set label to the @ symbol. That will pull in the label field that we specify right here and just set that to label on our scope. So our directives are set up. They don't do much yet, but in the next video, let's get the menu to show. And we can start adding code throughout the rest of this module as we need it. Going into our index.html file, let's add our new directive. We have our PS menu directive, and I'll just add the PS menu item directive after that. So we're still not going to see much, but let's just run it and make sure that everything's okay. I'll refresh it, make sure nothing shows up in the console, and we're good. So in the next video, let's get this menu to actually show up.